Hey guys, this is Alvin, and I wanted to talk to you about something that we've been discussing in our groups lately, and what that is fear. In this industry, people have lots of fear. Some people have fear of failure. Some people have fear of rejection. Some people have fear of the unknown. Believe it or not, some people even have fear of success in this industry. Now, and those are all very real emotions. However, if you are going to be successful in this industry, that is something that you definitely have to overcome. Trust me, guys, I know what it's like to have to pick up a phone and call somebody for the first time. I know what it's like to even have to email somebody or have to message somebody for the first time. It can be a very scary thing. But you know what, guys? I got past it, and you can get past it too. The thing about it is, most often the fear that we have is mainly created by us. The fear is not that big. Once you've actually decided to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to attack this fear head on, and you do it, you'll find out that things were not half as bad as you made them out to be in your mind. But again, if you never make up your mind that regardless of how much fear I have, I'm going to attack this thing head on and see what happens, you can never move to the next level, and you can never be successful in this industry. You have to remember that even when you're talking to people, and you're about to talk to someone, just think of it this way. This is a person that you don't know. You're either on the phone or email or chat or something. You don't know this person. This person doesn't know you. If things go terribly wrong, you never have to speak to that person again. There's nothing to fear there. It's not like you're meeting somewhere in a hotel lobby or wherever face to face. This is a situation where, you'll never have to interact with that person ever again if you choose not to. But also, I one of the reasons I think that people fear talking to people is because they don't have all of the answers. And I just want to tell you guys, it's okay to not have all of the answers. Just be honest with the people that you're talking to, and that makes things a lot easier. If you know that it's okay not to have all of the answers, then it should put you at a little bit of ease, knowing that you could say, hey, I don't have the answer to that, but if you give me an opportunity, I will get back to you with that. And you could always get back to them with it. But what it also does is when you run across something and you don't have the answer, somebody asks you a question that you don't have the answer to, make sure that you go and find that answer, so that the next time somebody asks you that question, you will have the answer. And what you'll find, that if you continue to do that, eventually there's not a question that you will run across that actually that you don't know the answer to, because those people are pushing you and challenging you. And you often find it's not a situation, people fear that somebody's going to say, oh, you don't know the answer to that, you don't know this business. And it's really not like that at all, guys. People on the other end are trying to make money. They're trying to know what you know. They're trying to learn this industry. And so even though that you don't have all of the answers, they do want the answers that you have. So you are of value to them. They're not going to cast you to the side or look at you like you're some, whatever. You have value to them. There are a lot of things that you know about, and they want to get that knowledge. So don't think that people are going to look at you as if you're not a leader or not very good or whatever in this industry, because it's a learning process, guys. And the other thing about it is, if you've never reached out to anybody, it's really, I know the fear. I remember the first time that I actually had to pick up a phone and call somebody. My palms were sweating. I had butterflies, the whole 9 yards. But you know what I found, guys? That, again, when I actually did it, it wasn't half as bad as I thought that it was going to be, that I made it out to be in my mind. And secondly is that the more you do it, that first one is going to be scary, really, really scary for most people. But don't let that fear stop you. Understand that if you want to be successful, eventually you're going to have to do it anyway. So just go ahead and get it out of the way, regardless of how much fear you have built up in you. And what you will find is that after that first one, that one was scary, but you get through it, and then you'll find that the second one is still going to be a kind of a little scary, but it's not as scary as the first one was. And that third one, it gets a little better. And by the fourth or fifth call, you have no fear at all. You feel like, almost feel like an expert. You're totally relaxed. And so I just challenge you guys to go ahead and push beyond that fear. Face your fear head on, attack it head on, and you'll realize that that fear is not bigger than you, that that fear cannot stop you, that that fear will not hold you back from your success. And guys, one of my favorite motivational speakers, I heard him say that you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's one of the things that I embrace. You know, before I actually grasped that, you know, it was hard for me to pick up the phone. But when that really sank in, that you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because it's that uncomfort and it's that resistance and that pressure that actually moves you and elevates you to a next level. If you get comfortable at something, then you're more than likely stuck where you are, because there's nothing pushing you. There's nothing that's going to be able to elevate you to the next level. So actually, a little fear, a little uncomfortability is good. It's a good thing, because again, that tends to motivate and elevate most people. So guys, that's really all I have on fear. Again, I want to encourage you guys that haven't done it for the first time, go ahead and just face it head on, attack it head on, guys, and I promise you it won't be as bad as you thought it was. For those of you guys that have done it and have had a bad experience, don't allow that one bad experience to stop you from being successful, because at the end of the day, guys, we can all get on the phone. We all, whether you've done it whether you're doing it for the first time or whether you've done it a million times, what you have to understand about this industry is that it's a numbers game. You're going to get more no's and don't call me's and stuff like that than you get yeses, but it's a number game. And the way that you have to look at it, I once worked for a call center, and they had a model there, and they were like, for every 10 no's is you'll get a yes. And it kind of worked out like that. I mean, it wasn't exact science, so it wasn't I got 10 people to say no and then I got a yes, but I may get 3 people to say no and then the yes comes, and then I may not, and then in the next 17 people may say no and then the yes comes, and then the next 5 people may say no and then the yes comes, and then it'll be 15 people later. But what I looked at over a course of time and over a period of time is that it all averaged out. It averaged out to, 10, every 10 no's equaled a yes for me. So I actually got excited about the no's, because every time I got a no, what I knew about that is that, hey, that's one no closer to my yes that I am. So if you can kind of look at it that way, then don't worry about the no's. Don't fear people rejecting you, because if they reject you, regardless of how they do it, whether they're rude and obnoxious about it or whether they're nice about it, a no is just simply a no, and that's one no closer to your next yes. So guys, again, that's all I have on fear. I hope this video helps you out, and hey, I'll see you at the top.